Many of us are on an inner journey of self-awareness and growth. We attend workshops, go on retreats, spend a lot of time meditating, reading books that gives us that insight, that knowledge, tune into spiritual podcasts so we can evolve and we can become the best versions of ourselves. But how do we know? How are we changing? What is the degree of change in our lives, in our experiences? In business, we have net profit that tells us the success of our work. When we look at fitness, we have the BMI, our measurements that speak for themselves. But what about those intangible areas, the relationships, those experiences with emotions? How do we measure the success of our spiritual journey with all that we are doing and investing in ourselves? My name is Bharti, a spiritual holistic healer and coach. And today I'm going to introduce to you a fascinating approach that can help you to measure the success of your spiritual growth. And this approach is called chakra diagnosis. The chakras are major energy centers, and each of these chakras that are located across our spine have a different personality. They determine a different experience, a different area of your life. Most people think that the spiritual journey is a long, unwinding road. But in reality, this journey extends from the base of your spine, which is the root chakra, which is all about survival, being in the present, on earth, all the way up to your crown, which is all about the energy of oneness. So your spiritual journey moves from the base of your spine to the top of your crown. So join me in this interesting class where we are going to know all the insights on chakras, everything that you ever wanted to know. We will also understand how you can gauge and measure your spiritual journey by chakra diagnosis. We will understand the relationship between your emotions, your response, your reactions to your world, and the energy that you hold. So join me today, and I look forward to learning, growing, and evolving with you in this masterclass. Let's get a little more information about the chakras before we truly understand how we can diagnose this energy to understand your spiritual growth. Let's start with the very first chakra, which is the root chakra. The root chakra has the texture, the energy of survival. Everything that we have learned from the animal kingdom resides in this energy. The root chakra determines many areas of your life. It is the foundation on which this energy flow resides. It influences your relationships. It influences your finances, your career. Your ability to trust or not trust people and experiences would also result from the kind of energy that is flowing in your root chakra. So the root chakra is that energy which holds all the wisdom about what you feel about your relationships, how you feel about success in life, how comfortable you are in moving forward in this journey of life. There are many ways that you can work to unblock the energy in the root chakra if you feel that the energy is blocked or is sluggish or stagnant. So one of the first things to understand is that because energy is intangible, because energy is frequency, we can understand it through various ways, color being one of them. So the color red resonates with the energy of the root chakra. And when you can visualize the color red flowing in the root chakra, so the root chakra is at the base of your spine. Simple exercises of visualizing the color red seamlessly flowing through the root will help you to tap into that energy. Being close to nature, since this is the energy of the earth, the root chakra is all about being on earth. That energy, connecting with nature, being around, walking barefoot on grass, being close to the sea, the water, the earth is going to help energize this chakra for you. So that's all about the root chakra. There are many ways with which we can constantly work. We can use sound, we can use crystals. All of this will help you to activate the energy on your root chakra. You will be surprised, but even the food that you eat will influence the way the energy flows all from the root up to your crown. So your energy centers are constantly being shifted, influenced by everything that you are doing. Let's move on to the sacral chakra. This is the second chakra, and this is located about 3 fingers below your navel. This chakra is all about sexual energy. It is about creation. It is about joy, about passion. And the color that resonates with this energy center is orange. So you can visualize the color orange at the sacral chakra. You can use crystals like the carnelian that will help it. Your ability to feel connected, even feeling pleasure, is determined by the flow of energy at the sacral chakra. If you are feeling disconnected from people around you, if you are lacking joy in your life, even though you have everything that it takes to feel joyful, it's a clear indication that the energy in your sacral chakra perhaps is blocked or sluggish. So go ahead and understand through perhaps using a journal, by awareness, where are you in your relationships? What is the level of creativity that you are bringing to your life? What is the quotient of joy in your life? And then understanding the sacral chakra will help you to unblock this energy and to take your growth to another new level. Coming up now to the solar plexus chakra. This is the third chakra, and this is located around your abdomen. And this chakra is all about the control that you hold, the power that you hold in your daily life. It's a very territorial texture of energy. It is again influenced by the animal kingdom, about survival, and then about passion, creativity that comes from the sacral, leading up to the solar plexus. And the solar plexus chakra will then determine what kind of control you have over your daily lives, your relationships. What kind of experience, what kind of relationship do you have with yourself? Your judgments, your self-acceptance. This all resides at the solar plexus level. So how are you really looking at life now that you have understood a little bit about the root, the sacral, the solar? When you look at your own life and you look at your own life experiences, where would you gauge yourself to be? How do you think you are responding to life, whether it is your career, your relationships, whether it is to that creation in life, that joy in life, those relationships, whether it is to where you feel you belong? How are you responding to all these experiences? This information, all of it lies in your chakras. The solar plexus resonates with the color yellow. It's a very fiery energy. It resonates with the solar energy, the sun energy. So constantly feeling that you can connect with your own self, with your own power from within. The solar energy will allow you to feel and tap into your potential. Your deepest potential lies in this space. Let's go ahead and move on to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the bridge between the lower chakras, which is your root, sacral and solar, and the higher chakras, which are your throat, third eye and crown. So the heart chakra is all about love. It is about that feeling of looking at life, all of life, with a vibration of love. It is about moving from that desire of separation, of survival, of joy and pleasure, but moving into a space of acceptance, of love, of giving and receiving unconditionally. It's not only about a single relationship, but it is your outlook to different spaces, every experience of life that you look at. The color that resonates with the heart chakra is green. And this beautiful frequency, and you visualizing this frequency in your heart center, will allow the heart chakra to expand. When we look at manifestations, It is all about that feeling that we express through our heart center. What we think at our mind level and what we feel at our heart center will then allow our manifestations to come to life. So the heart chakra is this beautiful gateway, this beautiful energy center that literally aligns your physical here and now to that higher divine energy, which we will now slowly discuss. Let's talk about the throat center, the throat chakra. This energy is where your self-worth, your self-belief truly comes into action. Do you feel deserving? Do you feel you can express yourself with ease? Your communication, your ability to allow others to be who they are by being so comfortable, by being so confident with who you are. Your ability to tune in, to listen, to communicate, to express. It all lies in the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is all about your expression, your freedom, your choices, your self-belief to be who you are, to express who you are, to speak your truth with ease. The color that resonates with the throat chakra is blue. If you feel that you find it very tough to say no or to express yourself, it's a clear indication that somewhere the energy in the throat chakra is compromised. And working with the throat chakra, visualizing, meditating, using crystals, if you like them, will help you to open up this energy. Let's talk about the third eye chakra. That center which is responsible for your inner voice. It is located in the center of your forehead, between your eyebrows. And this energy center is all about your intuition, your sense of knowing, your ability to see beyond what the eyes can see. And that is why it's called the third eye. The third eye is more about feeling and sensing and knowing what does not show itself right up front. It's that gut feeling from within about things or people. It's about tuning into that energy. The third eye is your intuitive self, that wisdom that you hold within you, your ability to clearly see what is not so prominent in front of you. The color that resonates with the third eye is indigo. And you can do a lot of work with the third eye to help you tune into yourself, to help to connect with yourself, to bring, we so many times mention purpose of life, clarity in life. This is all inside of us. And by meditating on the third eye, by understanding the third eye, you can actually find that wisdom, that clarity. It's about vision that allows you to then implement and create a life of your conscious awareness and choice. Let's talk about the crown, which is the final major chakra. This is located at the top of your head. And this is that portal which connects you to divine oneness. The root is all about me, survival, myself. And the crown, the energy is about oneness. We all come from this big sea, this vastness, and we all merge into our own bodies here. And it's that same energy that allows us to connect with that divine oneness which is at our crown. It's that evolution of moving from that narrow space of being to knowing that we are all one, that we are always supported, we are always guided, we are always receiving. That oneness chakra that totally completes our journey, our evolution to that oneness. The color that resonates with the crown chakra is violet. And you can meditate on the crown through chants, through silence. You can meditate on the crown by purely visualizing the most beautiful divine connection through light, allowing that energy to pour through your crown and giving you that sense of oneness, that sense of being completely empowered, knowing that you are always safe. And that is your journey from the root to the crown, from that animalistic instincts, that separation, to that entire feeling of connection and oneness. And through the chakra diagnosis course, we will actually work together to read the energy in each of these chakras, which will then give you a beautiful way to interpret your own energy. We will use a pendulum to actually read the energy. I will teach you how you can use this pendulum and read whether the energy is blocked or unblocked at each of these chakra levels. Let's understand a little bit more about how this energy is constantly flowing. Because it is energy, it is not static. It does not remain the same way. Our thoughts are constantly influencing this energy. So whenever you have a thought, and it could be any thought, that thought will always result in a certain emotion within you. These emotions are felt by us, and we go through our experiences of life, our relationships, by tapping into emotions. These emotions are nothing but energy in motion. And like I mentioned, each chakra has a certain personality. So if you are holding certain emotions like sadness or grief, it will result in a blockage, or it will result in the energy getting dense in, for example, your heart chakra. If you've gone through a breakup or you're going through an abusive relationship, the energy in different chakras is going to be influenced by those emotions that are constantly held. When you walk into a room, you will notice that something within you is shifting. You meet a person, you may feel very lifted, or you may feel very, very closed. When you look at little children, without any obvious reason, they sometimes feel very, very connected to people or places, or sometimes they completely withdraw themselves. What's going on is that the energy in these different energy centers is being shifted by the environment outside, as well as what's going on within you. So the energy centers are an interplay between the thoughts, the environment, the triggers, and everything that's going on. When we are not grounded enough, when we are not aware enough, what happens is that these energy centers tend to get scattered more easily. When our energy center scatters, or when our own energy scatters, we feel out of control. But when we have the awareness, when we have the knowledge that our thoughts, our emotions, our energy, and our physical body, our physical reality is completely in alignment with one and all, we can be more and more conscious of what kind of energy we want to hold within us. What kind of energy do we bring wherever we go? How grounded we feel, how safe we feel, how we respond rather than react to situations. So this understanding of knowing that your thoughts are constantly generating your emotions, and your emotions are influencing your energy, and that energy in turn is creating your life experiences. So in every moment of time, the energy that is flowing through you, the energy that is vibrating in you, is what is creating your life to be what it is. And if you are not comfortable with what's going on in your life, if you are not comfortable with the patterns that keep existing, you are not helpless. Having this awareness, having this information will help you to break this pattern. It will help you to make conscious choices, to think differently, to feel differently. And when you feel differently, the experiences that will unfold in front of you are going to be different. And they are going to be what you choose them to be. So join me today, and I look forward to learning, growing, and evolving with you.